Welcome back, everyone. Well, we were telling you yesterday the Martys are just around the corner. Can you believe it already?
I know.
Well, last year it was in October. This year they've switched things up and moved it to June. I believe it's June 6th this year. And we're celebrating some of the local talent that has been nominated for this year's Martys. And we have another one on the couch with us right now.
Yes, indeed. Julia is here because she was actually nominated as one of the emerging artists.
That's right.
Welcome, Julia. And
Thank
you
you.
are a triple threat, right?
I am.
Actor, singer, and what's the last one?
Singer, actor, dancer.
Singer, actor,
Sad.
dancer. In that order? Sad?
That's how it works. That's how
Sad.
you remember them.
Okay, but you're
No,
not sad. You're very
no, I'm
happy,
just
and we're
kidding.
happy to have you here. Tell us a little bit about, how you got involved with the Martys and how you got this nomination.
Well, I have a friend of mine suggested it to me, and she's like, "There's this really cool arts awards going on in Mississauga," and because I was born and raised there, and so I got the information, put together my package, and thought, okay, yeah, I don't know why I've waited so many years to actually apply for it, because it's a really cool thing that they recognize, local artists and support them and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's sort of how I got involved. Send my package, and I am an official nominee.
Well, there you go.
So I think it's so great, as we mentioned, the triple threat aspect, because the Martys really do acknowledge a wide range of talents.
For sure,
from
yeah.
poetry, music, design, in fact, as well.
I think visual arts.
Visual arts also. And I mentioned, as a triple threat artist, you're not having to choose one to nominate yourself for was probably a helpful thing.
Yeah, it was, but it was also hard because I was like, what category do I choose? Do I choose music? Do I choose dance? Do I choose acting? So I just said performing artist, because it kind of covers pretty much all the aspects of performing arts. So.
And when did you start performing as a little kid, and which one did you do first, singing, dancing, or acting?
Well, interesting. I actually started a little bit later. I started in high school. I started as a dancer, and so I went into dancing and I trained at Canadian Dance Company, and then from there I saw the theater shows, the musicals in school at Cawthra Park, and I was like, I want to do that. I want to sing and act and dance. I want to do it all.
Did you have a favorite musical?
West Side Story.
West Side Story?
Good one.
Yeah, good one.
And
What about Rent? No?
I do like Rent. I do.
Yeah,
I do.
I'm a fan of Rent.
Yeah, we got to go back to the classics.
Yeah,
I
and
like that you
West Side
did.
just has like all the elements. The story is amazing. I love the characters in it, and actually after my first year at Sheridan, I had landed the role of Anita in a production of West Side Story. It was my first professional gig, and I got a leading role, and I was so excited.
Wow.
So it was pretty cool.
That's a lot of fun.
I got to do it all.
Oh, I got to ask you, what do you like most about musicals, about performing with that kind of cast?
What I like most, oh man, there's so many things. Just being on stage too, and getting the feedback from the audience, and to just be able to tell a story and affect people, and having people walk out of there going, oh yeah, like they
had a good time.
Yeah.
They connect to those characters on stage.
And
well, of course, when it comes to musical theater, everyone thinks automatically Andrew Lloyd Webber because he is the king of musical theater.
Yeah.
You actually had the chance to perform for him on How Do You Solve a Problem Like Maria, which of course you folks probably know. It was the reality show which was looking for the next Maria to star in The Sound of Music.
That's right.
How was that experience for you?
Well, it was hard. It was hard because at first I really wanted to audition for the role of Maria, and the only way was to audition through the reality show.
Right.
So at first I was like, reality show, I don't know. So then I was like, you know what, let's just do it. So I did it, and I made it to the top 20, and the top 20 got to go to London, England, and perform on the Palladium stage, and in front of Andrew Lloyd Webber and his friends. And so it was quite a nerve-wracking experience.
When you're in that space, how do you deal with your nerves and not break when you're on stage?
Especially in front of him.
Yeah, well, part of it is not to remind yourself constantly where you are right before you're about to do it. Like, oh my gosh, it's Andrew Lloyd Webber, I'm here, I'm blah, blah, blah. Like, because that kind of gets you so worked up. But just to kind of think of what you're doing, what it is you're about to do. Like, okay, I'm going to perform this piece, and what am I trying to say in the piece, and things like that, to focus on the actual work, opposed to like who's out there and judging you. And
pay no attention to the man
just
behind the
kind
curtain.
of ignore that.
We're going to actually get a
Do your
taste
thing.
of what Andrew Lloyd Webber got to see. Here's Julia in action.
Oh.
Yeah, we have some
This is a
Stagecoach slid down the muddy hill. Some lucky ones mistook them for their own. What a crying shame. Who's to really blame?
Wow.
So that was actually a movie called Make It Happen, where you were the dance double.
That's right. Yeah.
So what's it like when you're doing the double kind of thing, where you have to, you know, be there and be in the persona of somebody else, but also, you know, pulling out the moves?
It's interesting. You still get treated the same as the actor. Like, I was treated really well, but what was hard was kind of trying to keep, okay, how do I say it? Like, the way she would dance, you have to kind of keep it close to, that,
stay
so
in
that
her character.
so the transition is smooth, and to stay in character and to find the character and what her background is and her character in the film, so that you could use it in the dancing and express it that way.
Did you rehearse together?
We did and we didn't. Like, we learned the numbers together, and then we kind of went on our own and just, you know, rehearsed it like crazy.
Well, just so people at home aren't confused, because there's times you have to really block your face, because of course it's your body, her face.
Yeah.
So that must be challenging.
It was. And I noticed a few times, like, oh, that's my face. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but yeah, it was really cool. It was a cool experience.
Well, I want to say congratulations on your nomination. As we can see, well deserved. You did a fantastic job in that film, and I can't wait to see what's coming for you in the future. Congratulations.
Of course, we're rooting for you, Julia. Of course, the Martys are coming up next month, and we're going to take another look at Julia here on the way out. We'll be back after the break, folks. Some dancing.
Ooh, that was great.
Thank you.
Where he'd bought before, returned with 3 Mercedes and a lady he could call his own. He woke one day, she had slipped away.